And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here we go, son.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's 2nd and 3. Etienne once more.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A give, it's ETN off the option. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On play action, Allen. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Rams defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. to the air. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And he's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down, because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Rams had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On the counter, ETN.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Good.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watch right.
Fields on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, LA!
Justin Fields.
46 yards.
And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Chubb on the counter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Don't jump. Ready?
2nd down and 8.
Right.
Here's Fields. ETN bringing in another one.
And he goes out right around the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him, and try and cover him before he gets going.
Fields going to change things up here.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here we go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Right.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here we go, son.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Right.
Fields.
Going deep here for Watkins.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Back deep, Ray McLeod.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They pitch it to Chubb, and there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Alert!
Now Allen.
this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. ETN up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Fields on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's second and 10.
Hey, 551, 551.
To throw is Fields. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They got the football via the interception on that last drive, and he almost gave it right back to the opposition the same way.
Certainly looks like they've got a pretty good bead on what they're trying to do on offense. The receivers are being locked down. Hard to find places to fit the football.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Go, Chuck. Ready? EQ.
Now Fields going to move him around. On first down, right back to Etienne.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Go.
2nd and 5.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. Powers through.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you'd better have second effort in order to try and pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move.
Here we go.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
from the 21. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Go.
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Set.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Punch right. Right.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Instead of making them earn it on 4th, they jump and give them the 1st.
I love the way you just phrased that. Didn't really have to earn it, did they? Bad discipline on the defensive side of the ball.
Here we go.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Right.
ETN is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
You got it. What? You got it. Right.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen, and the Rams got it. They bring him down. Byron Young in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Allen's throw taken in by Samuel.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Middle. 56. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, son.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now it's Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
A give, it's ETN off the option.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Allen.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
111 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I know we're there of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And Xavier Woods with a pick.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Here we go,
so they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
ETN once more.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's on the former first-rounder from Ole Miss, Laramie Tunsil.
Here we go, Sniper.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Angel, Angel, Angel.
Boston, the man in motion left.
Here's Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Out of the gun, Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Regular.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Here we go. Good.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands.
Here we go.
Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Rams, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,
we got London on the whole club selling out.